Fans of Riverdale are getting ready for the seventh and last season. As the showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa told Entertainment Weekly, the thinking at the end of season 6 was, what if we go back to high school, but instead of high school in the present, we make it high school in the 1950s, which is how a lot of people think of the Archie characters. While Riverdale is a popular show, fans have criticized the storylines and characters over the years, wondering why the characters speak in a certain way and why the plots seem over the top. There are many Redditors who have shared why they enjoy the show so much, along with what they wish was still part of the teen drama. Riverdale's dramatic plotlines are great. Riverdale has some unique, wild storylines, from Betty Cooper's mom Alice being part of a cult called The Farm to Cheryl Blossom speaking to the corpse of her late brother Jason. For some viewers, these plotlines are a bit much and can take away from their enjoyment of the show, as it can be hard to believe that these things would really happen. Redditor Prinksoftpink shared that this is why they are a big fan of the teen drama. The fan wrote, "I love the totally ridiculous and wacky storylines. It's fun to just escape reality and watch something campy and dramatic." Betty is the main character since Archie Andrews is the focal point of the Archie comics. It's easy to think that Archie is the main character in Riverdale, especially since at the beginning, the focus is on Archie's love of music and whether he can still be part of the school football team. Redditor LankyTax9271 wrote, "I've always thought Betty was the main protagonist," and posted that Betty gets the most screen time and is involved in all the main season mystery plotlines. It's definitely true that since season 1, Betty has been a major part of the series, as she has learned more about her family history, become good friends with Veronica Lodge, and fallen in love with Jughead Jones. Riverdale is a great show because it looks like a cartoon. When fans heard that the Archie comics would become a teen drama, it was hard not to wonder if the characters would resemble the ones in the comics, with Archie's bright red hair, Betty's swinging blonde ponytail, and Jughead's beanie. While viewers criticize Riverdale for the dialogue and some storylines, Redditor Fox Malley enjoys the appearance of the young adult series. The fan wrote, "I love the fact that it feels like a live-action cartoon, which is exactly what it should feel like." Jughead and Betty are a great couple. Although Betty has other potential Riverdale love interests, there's something special about the bond that develops between Betty and Jughead. In season 1, the characters look into Jason's death, and Betty likes that Jughead takes her thoughts about the situation seriously. Redditor Boogiedstan shared their love for this couple, writing, "I really liked Betty and Jughead as individuals, but also their relationship. While viewers have a lot to say about what they don't enjoy about the series, this relationship is definitely sweet." Archie is a sympathetic character. Some viewers don't love many of Archie's actions over the seasons, but since season 1, he has been a character who is fairly rooted in reality. In the comics, Archie is a kind person who loves his friends and his hometown, and he does what he can to be there for everyone. It's possible to say that the character is the same way on the teen drama. Redditor LankyTax9271 posted their love for Archie, arguing that they're a sympathetic part of the show. The fan wrote, "I just really feel for his character. He tries his best to help people, even though he can make some dumb choices sometimes." The show embraces its tone. Fans have pointed out some cringeworthy Riverdale parts, including the intense, juicy, and sometimes unbelievable storylines. But some fans like that Riverdale takes big swings and doesn't shy away from bold storytelling choices, and for these viewers, this is the reason why they continue to keep up with the series. Redditor MarbleNarwhal posted, "It's a campy teen murder show. The writers know this." The fan continued that the characters don't talk like real people do, but they are not supposed to. While some viewers feel that Riverdale is too unrealistic, others like this about the show, and it doesn't bother them at all. The dialogue is good. A common criticism of Riverdale is the way that the teenagers speak. Some feel that the constant slang and creative phrases can be tiresome or grating, and that this isn't how high schoolers actually talk. Cheryl, in particular, is known for coming up with her way of expressing herself and sharing her thoughts on the world around her. Redditor MLITTLE791 shared that they enjoy the funny quips one-liners on the series. The dialogue definitely makes Riverdale stand out from other teen dramas, and while it's true that it's not for everyone, others appreciate and enjoy it. Veronica is a good friend. Veronica's best Riverdale quotes prove that the character is smart, savvy, and not afraid to say when someone is being sexist, offensive, unfair, or silly. Veronica's storylines are sometimes seen as anything but realistic, like when she wants to play a part in Lodge Industries when she's only a teenager. Redditor Simple Poet shared a different take on Veronica, focusing on her friendships. The fan wrote, "She is honestly the best friend in the show, the most generous and the most empathetic. It's always fun and endearing watching Veronica bond with Betty and help Cheryl out as well. Cheryl has a compelling personality and backstory, since Cheryl has some memorable quotes that seem a bit intense, like when she says you've got the vocabulary of a baked potato." Fans don't always think that the character is very relatable or easy to understand. But some fans enjoy watching Cheryl's journey. One Redditor said the girl has gone through hell, but she's really strong and unapologetically herself. She has a lot of layers. Viewers loved Cheryl's relationship with Tony Topaz, and while Cheryl continues to grieve her brother's death as the show goes on, Cheryl is given her own plotlines and seems to be focusing on figuring out who she is, which is interesting to watch. Fans miss the older Riverdale seasons. It's fair to say that season 1 of Riverdale is different from the others. The focus is on Jason's murder, Cheryl's grief, Betty and Veronica's new friendship, Betty and Jughead's relationship, and how Cheryl decides to separate herself from her difficult family. While the tone is still dramatic and juicy, it's not as out there as seasons 2 through 6. Several fans feel nostalgic about the older storylines on the series, and this is definitely something that some viewers are passionate about. Redditor AOMYI96 wrote, "I kind of miss how it was. I feel like the characters are also disconnected from each other." Redditor BronyXX said, "Miss the old mystery drama vibes of the